Hi, everybody. Welcome again to Fresh Bread. Psalmist David here. We're going to look at an inspirational message, brief little, you know, something for your day, and then what God is saying in music, because He always speaks in music. Yeah, John chapter 15. Interesting chapter that speaks about being in the vine, and we all know fruit is born because it is attached to the tree or the vine, as it is in this case. And so the whole passage talks about things that happen because and coming out of us being attached to the vine, Jesus. And so, then in chapter verse 16, it says that you did not choose me, I chose you. And that's an interesting thought. Because we think that God is by the roadside trying to flag down everybody, and only those who choose Him join and then attach themselves to the vine. But God is saying, no, I choose you. And so for every person of God, you need to be comforted and be assured that God has chosen you. You aren't here by chance or by your will. When I say it, yes, it is your will to then answer, but God says, "I want that one." Remember, as kids, we all line up to choose teams to play on some softball or cricket or football, and the captains say, "Okay, I choose you," and the next one says, "Okay, I choose you," and the next one says, "Okay, I choose you," and then you are off and playing, and it's good to be, one who is chosen. And God is saying, I've chosen you. You aren't happening through life. You aren't falling through life. I've chosen you. And that's real precious. And then the next thought he says, I've chosen you that you bear fruit that remains. So in the vine, attached to the vine, we're bearing fruit. We're a branch, and then we are bearing fruit. And God wants us to really fulfill all that He's given us to do, be the best we can, and that fruit will remain. That won't be something that'll be passing, temporary. It will be something that remains, because everybody's life has seeds in it that will spring forth fruit, and it will really last. So God says, I've chosen you. 1, 2, I want you to bear fruit that will remain. And then the third point coming out of that same verse is that the Father gives you whatever you ask. Now, it all kind of lines up. So He's chosen you, and you're bearing fruit according to your purpose and your calling and so on. And so whatever you ask in line with the fact that He's chosen you and in line with what you're here to do, God will give you. So any tool which you need to build a car that you're supposed to build, God will see to it that it gets to you. Every course you need to take, everything that will help you achieve what you need to achieve. And it's interesting because the things that you ask for, you may get. And if I ask for the same things, because it does not line up with what I'm supposed to be doing, and it's not why God has called me, I may not get them. So it's very unfair that you try to judge yourself according to other people. Let them run in their lane, and you run in yours. And then he caps it off with the last line in that verse saying, this is the commandment that I give you, love one another. So don't judge each other. Don't judge yourself by anyone else. Love one another. God is saying love, 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 love. And the world, of course, we know will be impacted when they see us loving each other. So just want to encourage you with these words today. Love each other. God has chosen you, and let's go bear fruit that will last. And whatever we ask, God's ready to give us. Hey, what has He got for us musically? I'm in the key of D today. And I just felt, I have chosen you to bear fruit that remains. I have chosen you to bear fruit that remains. Father will give you whatever you ask. Yes, your Father will give you whatever you ask. Just love one another. This is the commandment I give to you. I have chosen you to bear fruit that remains. I have chosen you to bear fruit that remains. Bear fruit that remains. Bear fruit that remains. Be blessed today. Let's go bear fruit that remains.